What's up, guys? Welcome back to this video. So today we are going to set up our new aquarium, which is our third aquarium in this house. If you follow our previous video, if you remember, we did try to set up a this tank behind me, and it has already a couple of fishes. Let me show you some of the fishes here. So we added that yellow long-nosed butterfly. We still have the dory with us, the dory fish or the hippo tang. We have the 𝐂𝐍𝐉𝐻𝐾 clown right there. I have the royal grandma right here. And we also changed the rocks inside the thing. We added more rocks on this tank. And we also have the Moorish idol. That Moorish idol is already 2 weeks old in the tank, and he's been doing so good. he's been eating so far. But today we are going to set up another tank. If you notice, there's also a tank behind me right there. This one. This tank is a little bit small. This is a 20-gallon tank. So our original plan for this tank is actually for the gold stripe maroon clownfish, because we could not add the maroon clownfish with the 𝐂𝐍𝐉𝐻 because the maroon might kill the 𝐂𝐍𝐉𝐻. So we ended up creating another tank because we really like the color of the gold maroon clown. So we have 2 maroon clowns here, and we added also some one damsel fish, and then the bicolor angelfish from the other tank. We transferred it over here because when I added the Moorish idol in the first tank, the bicolor angel was kind of like bullying the Moorish idol, and I'm afraid that the Moorish idol might get stressed and stop eating. And you know, as we all know, Moorish idol is one of the most difficult fish in the hobby. So we tried to separate them. So now the bicolor is here, and so far they've been doing okay. So let me show you. The tank is kind of like dirty right now. I still have to do like water change for this one. But that's the gold stripe maroon. It's very huge. I have the male. So they're already kind of like they pair right away. I was so scared when we first set up these 2 clowns. So the first occupant of this tank was the maroon clownfish, the big one, which is the female. So I got her from a different fish store. I'm not sure. I think she is a captive bred. And then the red gold stripe maroon, which is the male, the smaller one, he is from a different fish store as well, and he is from the wild. So he was captive from I think from Hawaii or from the Philippines area. So the first time we added these 2 clownfish in there, I saw right away the pairing that they did. So luckily the female gold stripe did not attack or try to kill the smaller clownfish, and right away, like less than like a minute, they're already kind of like pairing, and they just don't kill each other. And that's when my technique at the time is I added a damsel. So before I added the male clownfish, I added a small damsel in there. So I saw the aggression of the female clownfish. She was like chasing the damsel fish, and then after like I would say like 30 minutes of that one, I think she got tired and she stopped. And then that's when I added the small clownfish, which is the male one. And right away the male approached the female clownfish, and they were like doing like a dance, kind of like swimming. And I saw that one, and right now they're doing okay. Let's see here, the clownfish, this one's kind of like shy. And the other one's right here, but they usually sleeps together. They've been here for like 3 weeks now, this one. So, but enough of that one. The main reason really why we're doing this another video is because we're setting up a 3rd tank. We're planning to add another clownfish in there, which is a white stripe maroon They're basically, we purchased another one white stripe maroon, which is kind of like a medium size. She's very beautiful as well. She's going to be a female, and as of this time I don't have a male yet, so she's gonna be by herself. But I'm planning to get another pair for that one as well. But we will be putting the new clownfish, which will be arriving this coming Thursday, into this 32-gallon BioCube. So this is a rimless tank. I got this from Marketplace, which is the guy who's selling this one. He's out for the hobby because he's going to move to a bigger house and he wants to get rid of this one. So I got it for like very cheap. It's almost like he's just trying to give this away to me. And also he already kind of like, his setup before used to have like the 𝐂𝐍𝐉𝐻𝐾 BioCube, which has a hood and all this kind of like liner here, and he removed everything, so it's very clean looking, kind of like, that's the reason why I like this one, because it's similar to most of the most modern aquariums now, or tanks, which has no cover, or like rimless, and it has an overflow here, and this is like a mini sump here at the back. So it's doing a sump is kind of like new to me, but this is a good start, because the 45-gallon tank, sooner or later we're gonna try to upgrade that one. I would say in the next few months we will have a 120-gallon that we're gonna add in this house. So let's do it. We're gonna try to set this up right now. So I have here the back, first chamber, second chamber, and then this will be the third chamber going for the return pump. So I have all my equipments with me right now. Here I have the live sand. I'll be using a black sand right here. I have extra dry sand right here. So I'm excited to use a black sand this time, because I want to see how this looks like. I don't have a lights here for this one yet, but I know I'm going to buy one soon. I have here, I will be making our salt water. I'll be mixing my salt water here. I'm using a Red Sea salt. This is suggested by my friends in the fish store. I have my bucket. I have a lot of rocks here. I got this everything from Facebook Marketplace. You know, for people that kind of like they're leaving the hobby already, so they're trying to get rid of their stuff. So this is the way how I'm doing my saltwater tank in a cheaper way. So I got it from other people. So these are like used items. I have my RODI water here. So I made it already, the RODI, so don't mind about the toilet right there. I have my extra bucket, so I'm probably gonna be using that one later. And this is my mini RODI system. So I got this from Amazon, and it's been very good so far. The brand is Oceanic. So yep, I have my small water pump to be used for making this water. I'm actually very worried to start this process, because I have learned that making the salt water, it will take hours for the salt to be dissolved. So hopefully, because I'm hoping that this will be done, I'm going to be starting the cycling process tonight. I'm hoping that I will be able to create at least 6 buckets of water just to fill the 32-gallon, so that we can just start the cycling process. I bought a starter, a boost starter for the cycling, and I have a live sand. So hopefully I'm able to make the correct salinity of the water, and we can start it, because I'm looking forward for Thursday. That's when we will get the fish. I already purchased the fish, so the fish store is just holding the clownfish right now. So I'm gonna show you how to make the salt water. I'm not an expert, but we can try to do it together. And also I'm gonna try to see how can I decorate the tank. So I'll be documenting that one. So please don't forget to subscribe in this video. So I'm going to add this water.
It's heavy.
Heavy.
Like the bucket.
So this is 5 gallon. I'm adding a 5 gallon of water.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold it down.
It's splashing.
Yeah, but there's the mic. It's like a drum.
So they said that when you add a mix a salt water, you add the water first before the salt. So I'm adding the water.
You want to hold it?
Okay.
That's enough.
So I'm using this one because I know how to control, because I know that this is 5 gallon. So that's 5 gallon already right there. That's RODI water. Okay, I'm gonna close this one.
Yeah.
I can still make
And when
more.
we hold them down.
Yeah. And I have this. This is just from our rice cooker. So I'm gonna use this one to measure. According to them, that it's going to be half cup for every gallon of water. So I'll be filling this with salt right here, and I'm gonna be using the Red Sea salt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Then I wanna be you. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, get me a scissor, Thunder.
Okay, let me get
Get me a
you.
scissor. Go.
Mom, that was the scissor.
So guys, while waiting, I'm gonna.
Here's a scissor.
Okay, thank you. Put it there.
Oh.
While waiting, I'm gonna put this thing here.
Here.
This is the wave maker, or the air pump,
Yeah.
just to help me
So we have.
dissolve. So, oh, I'm just gonna let it there for now, sit, and then okay, here, hold this one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to make salt water for like 30 gallons as fast as possible,
Yeah.
as fast as we can, or I can, because my goal is to finish the setup for tonight so that I can start doing the cycling process tonight.
What?
So
Want me to do it?
that's one.
So I want to do it. I'm gonna do it. No, it's not. That's the water. So I want to use that. Who's that? Oh,
That's two.
we.
So you don't really have to. I mean, like if you don't have a exact cup measurement, you just have to estimate that it's exactly half cup. Your goal is to measure the salinity after it's already mixed. So if it's too salty, then you add water. If it's too kind of like, if it's not in the range of the right salinity, then you add more salt. Okay, so this is 5.
Okay.
Okay. Let's taste it. Oh, very salty. It's like a salt.
Is that from the sea?
No, this is a made,
Mommy, it's my
man-made salt, because it has more calcium and other stuff. You close it, and you want to make sure too that when you store the salt, it has to be back to this container right here, because you don't want it to be like keep it open or something, because it might damage the products inside. Develops more kind of like they develop like clumping or something. So yeah, this is a good way to store it, and with the right temperature. Okay, so now I added the salt. Let's add the let's turn on the wave maker, and we'll try to mix it. My wave maker is not that strong. Ideally, you want to add also a thermometer or like a heater here, because you want to be that temperature to be like around 77 degrees in order for the salt to be melted. I'm gonna get some equipment to stir it. So I got this one. It's just like a unused wooden like spatula or something. Okay, so I'm gonna try to mix it. Alright guys, so I'm done mixing the first bucket of water. This is just a very simple way of mixing. There's not a lot of extra. It's my first experience doing this, but I have my refractometer. Okay, this is the one that will check the salinity of this one, of the mixture. So I check it already. The specific gravity is around 1.020 for this one, and the ppm is 30. Ideally you should be around 1.024 or 1.026 or like around 35 ppm. That's the ideal water for the salt water, but right now it's kind of like a little bit low, but I know I can correct the salinity by doing another one. So for this one, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep this one as my first saltwater bucket. So I'm gonna try to add this one in this tank now, but before that I'm going to add first the substrate and the sand. So let me try to, I have a scissor here. I'm gonna try to add first the sand. So I have here my Imaginarium. I got this from Facebook Marketplace as well. Another owner sell this one for almost 80% of the price from the market. And this is a black sand, so you can see right there. This is my live sand that will help me with the cycling process. So the reason why, not sure if I'm gonna put everything. Maybe just a little.
Very black sand. It's very nice actually.
I did not add I did not rinse this one. So this is a 20 pounds, so I think I need more. I just finished everything. It's better to have a lot of sand. Alright guys, so I'm gonna add now the live sand. This will help the cycling process fast.
That's cool. Look at that.
That's a lot of sand.
Very moist
I
sand.
think it's better to have a lot of sand too. See, it's very deep sand.
Wow.
It's better to have a lot of sand than lesser, because your sand will help you with filtration too. Yep. It looks very good. Alright guys, so right now I just finished adding the rocks. Oops, kind of like full. So I have a different color of rocks here, and I'm going to try to make a little bit aquascape here. Alright, so I tried to make like a little bit aquascape here, and I'm trying to see if how does this looks like, but I think that's the best thing I can have it. Maybe just a little bit shade here, like a cave. It should be good. Maybe just right there. So that the fish can have like a little bit of like a hiding. So I'm currently mixing now the second bucket for the salt water. So I'm just really doing this manually. Ideally, you're not supposed to dip your hand right there, but I wash my hand. So, but maybe next time I can do like a little bit more, kind of like doing this in a professional way. But for now, this is just for a beginner. You don't have enough the item. I did not even use now the wave maker because it's not powerful enough. to make a wave. So that's one thing I need to get. But it's the same concept, you know, you don't have to make it complicated. The idea is just to make a salt water, that's it. You add salt to the water, make sure that it's always close. And always check the salinity. So I've been checking it every now and then. So, and you try to make it stir slowly so that the salt particles will be dissolved. And after that one, you can just go ahead and check this. So you get some water, you put it right here in your refractometer, and you just basically see it against the light. So I'm currently 1.022. So a little bit, just very little now. So maybe I'll add more. I'm adding 1 cup just to get the right balance of salinity. There. Are you learning, Babu? I'm trying to teach also Thunder so that he's gonna be learning this stuff. Stir it. And you see the overflow right now? It's starting to kind of like do an initial cycle. Well, the tank has to run for a couple of hours because I know this tank is dirty, so but you don't have to worry if the water is cloudy. The filtration system will take care of that one. So it's more easier to start the tank by just buying a salt water from your local fish store, but that's not the cheapest way. Let's try to see. Alright, so I am 1.028, which is I'm 28 ppm. So this is the right mix. Now I'm going to have my cup, add it to the tank. If you have like a water pump, you can actually just put the water pump over there and you'll pump water here, but I don't have that one. So you do it the manual way, the old-fashioned way. Alright guys, so we finally done making the salt water and everything is already added here in this little tank. I really thought that I'm going to use like six of those, but I ended up like just using 4 gallons of those. So I mean like 4 containers of those ones. So like around like 24 gallons of water. I think one of the factor that this is a 32 gallon, but one of the factor that it's not a lot of water that I use because my substrate on the sand, it's kind of like very thick and I have some big rocks in there, but overall this is how it looks like now. I probably have to find like a cover for this one, like an egg crate or something, because I'm just kind of like scared that the fish might jump. I know that the clownfish, they have a tendency to, especially them, I think all of the clownfish, but I'll be putting a maroon clownfish here. And I've read from the reviews that clownfish usually jumps, like especially the nighttime. So I'll try to find a way to cover this one, but I think it will look like it will look good if I will not. I'm planning also to put some corals here Also, this is the back side of the tank. So this is the first chamber. I will try to find a protein skimmer. I will add it here that will fit here. I'll try to see if I can find those. These are like my filter system. I'm gonna add something in there. I just have to find and read more what kind of like filter media I can add on those. So this is like an Insta something, like a basket wherein you can add like a lot of filter medias there, but I need to find which one is appropriate for this tank. I have the heater right here, and then my return pump. I have my overflow right here, and so far it's doing a lot of water agitation, so this is very helpful for oxygenation of the water. I might gonna try to add some UV sterilizer there. I'm just really basically trying to find a good deal in marketplace or anything that I can find. I don't want to invest so much or like buy so much like expensive stuff for this tank, because I know that this is not going to be my main display tank. So this is just like an additional. I'm just actually planning to add 2 clownfish in there and some corals, and that's it, because I like the white striped clownfish. And I returned I started my 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒 already system, so I'm kind of like making water right now for, oh yeah, it's actually, this is a hot water right here. I think it's because of the setting, so maybe I can just check the temperature right here. Okay, it's very hot water. Okay. Okay, I'm changing it to cold water. Okay. Alright, so I'm starting to store some 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒 because this coming Friday I'm going to also change 15% water change right there and 10% water change right here. So I have 1, 2, 3, and then I have one more coming in a month or 2. It's going to be a 120 gallon. So it's going to be our biggest display tank. I'm gonna transfer the fish from there to that 120, and I'll probably gonna sell that one. I'll try to give it away. But other than that, I'm going to start the cycling process right here. So I'm gonna get my boost start. Okay, so I have here the turbo start. I'm going to add this in the water, so this will kind of like fast track the cycling process of the water. Try to, like other people, like they wait for a very long time to cycle the tank, usually like 6 to 8 weeks. But this one will help you do the cycling process a little bit more faster, especially if you want to add fish right away or like corals right away. You just have to be careful about the parameters of the water, so you have to do a daily testing. I have my test kit with me too. Hopefully I can show it to you next time how to do it, but it's pretty much very easy to do it. So I'm gonna add this from to here, and this is just like a live bacteria. Smells very bad because these are live bacteria. So together with your sand, with your live sand and this one, this will help your tank to kind of like prepare the fish, so that when it will control the ammonia, the nitrates and other stuff that are harmful and dangerous to the fish. Okay, so it's empty. Let me just do it one more. Okay. Alright, so that's all for today. I'll keep you posted once I have the clownfish that I'm going to add. I'm going to take a video on that one, and I'm going to try to show you as well. I am learning along the way, so hopefully you're also learning from this one. If you like this video, please don't forget to like this video, and you can also follow me or subscribe on this YouTube channel. So we'll see you guys later.